I'll just play my music. I don't need to go.
Never heard that? Do this. We need to change the way these fractions look so that they have the same denominator. The way that we do that is we're going to multiply these fractions, right, by the other fraction's denominator. This is why it's
important to remember that denominator. Hey, get these little shields, and when we're fighting, practice shielding up in between, like, with the little shields, though. Yeah.
Why I separated them.
I know, but like, just to make it realistic, you know what I mean? Like,
right. The 1/3 needs to change so that it has the same denominator as the 1/4, and the only way to do that is to multiply by the opposite denominator, by this 1/4. The 4 specifically. The 4 is going to come over here, right? I'm going to multiply it.
Let's go here. Allons-y.
Yeah, who's the party leader? You are?
I'm going to multiply it by 4 or 4. Why am I doing that? Where did I
take the dummies off and
the fact is that any number divided by itself is just 1. So 4 divided by 4 is just 1. So really what's going on is that 1/3 that I have there technically multiplying by 1. And any number multiplying by 1 is just itself. Yeah, nothing's going to change. Well, yes and no. I'm not changing the value. So in this case, I have 4 over 4 times 1/3. Right? 4, then I multiplied the numerator times the numerator and the denominator times the denominator. When we go over multiplying fractions, it's going to be a little redundant. It's okay. 4 times 1 is going to be 4. And 4 times 2. So we are allowed to multiply the denominators together because this is multiplication. No, it's weird. Kind of follow it. Yes. Now, we need to do the same thing with the 1/4 because now we have a 12 in the denominator. By the way, 1/3 and 4 12s is the exact same fraction. They represent the same thing. We're going to do the same thing to a 1/4, except we're going to multiply by the opposite denominator. This time, however, I'm going to multiply the 1/4 by 3 over 2. 3 divided by 3 is just 1. But I'm changing it to make sure that there's a 12 underneath it. Because now what happens is 1 times 3 is going to be 3. But 4 times 3, well, look at that. Now we have the same denominator. This trick will work every single time. It might be a little longer than the shortcut because it's less. The shortcut is what you already mastered. Okay, so in this case, we're at 4 less.
Nice, bro.
7. And 12 and 12, remember, we're adding now. So we just denominator. That's exactly what I put up there. See how I have it all kind of like organized in a straight line? It's the exact same thing, you just saw me do it. I had it up there. More concise way. Okay, so you got that. Watch it if you need to. We're moving on to subtracting fractions. Okay, so we're up here at the top now. So we have 2/3 minus 1/3. Again, if they have the same denominators, all you have to do is just subtract the numerators. 2 minus 1 is 1. What answer? 1/3. Done. Cool. Done. What's not easy, what I'll have here. The original problem is 2 over 3 minus 1 over 4. And once again, I'm gonna close these off for a second. I'm gonna separate them, and I'm gonna make sure they have a common denominator. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna multiply 2/3 by the opposite denominator. It's gonna be times 4 over 4. So 4 times 2 is 4 times times 3 is 12. And bring this down, right? The minus. And then multiply the 1/4 times the opposite denominator, which is over 3. Times 1 is just 3. 4 times 3 is 12.
Good one, Watsy.
Cool. Now I have the same denominator. I can start with the denominator as something over 12. And I just subtract the numerator. 8 is just 5. And my answer is 5 12. I did the exact same thing up here. I just did it horizontally. I just did it from side to side. But some kids find out my vertical one better, vertical one. Yeah. So hopefully that clarified a couple things about multiplying. I think we want to multiplying fractions. That's about it. Now multiplying fractions, you kind of already saw what multiplying fractions is. Multiplying fractions is really easy.
Come out here, bro.
1/3 times 2/3.
Pick a collision that makes you actually
numerator
like.
times numerator, denominator times denominator. So 1 times 2 is just, and 3 times 3 is
Pick
just
your
9.
Loba, the one that you always pick.
That's it. Done. The only difference is, what if you're multiplying a fraction times a whole number, which is what you're going to do in the problem, right? Most of the times when you want to get rid of a fraction, you're going to multiply by the denominator. And what I mean by that is what I have right here. 1/3 times 3. What's actually going on here, it's 1/3 times 3 over 1. The whole number is just like a regular number. And if you want to turn a regular number into a fraction, all you need to do is divide it by 1. Because anything divided by 1 is just itself. So I'm not changing that 3 by making it into a fraction. I'm just changing the way
I know.
it looks.
I kind of did it just to practice without help.
So really, it's 1/3 times 3 over 1. And when I multiply across, 1 times 3 is?
Ready?
3 times 1 is 3. My final answer, 3. By the way, that turns into 1, which is why whenever we multiply, we'll cancel out. 1. Okay, so we're going to move on to dividing fractions. I have KCF, keep, change, flip. You might have heard that. Key to dividing fractions, right? Number matters, right? Because for multiplying fractions, if I have the 1, doesn't matter if I have the 1/3 first or 2/3 first, you're going to get the same answer. But when you're dividing fractions, that matters a lot. The first number is the most important number because that's the number that's cut out. So in this case, 1/3 divided by 2/3, I'm going to keep, change, and flip. So what that means is the first number, 1/3, is both ones. I'm going to keep that exactly the way it is. Then I'm going to change division into multiplication.
I was like,
that's what. Then flip the numerator and the denominator, which places.
pretty far, bro. I'm coming for you, okay? Coming. Oh, nice.
So that it's like this now. That's what that means. So my original problem had 1/3 divided by 2/3. The 3 and the 2 are going to switch places. So then, you notice how I have an equal sign, right? 1/3, I kept it. I changed the division multiplication. Then I switched the 3 and the 2 places. I flipped them. So that I can, now this becomes a multiplication problem. So now you can just multiply the numerator times the numerator, or 1 times the 3.
Oh, I didn't see you in the dark right there. It blended in. I didn't see you in the dark.
Just so you know, 1/3.
Nice.
1/3 divided. Notice the top is being divided by the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, you're one shot. Damn. Oh, it's because you got the handlight. You got range good. You're not good with the R9? No, it's all good. Whatever you want to use, brother.
So, we need to isolate 1/3 Y. Get rid of that 1/4. Go away. But the only way to make it go away is for it to add 1/4 is opposite. Drag 1/4 side.
Let's go, brother.
1/4 minus 1/4. That's all that is 5/12.
Mother gun was unloaded.
Then I'm going to show my work. 5/12.
Ready?
Check it out. 5/12. 5/12 is going to multiply by 4/4. Minus 4 times opposite denominator, which is 12. So it's 12/12. 4 times 5. 4 times 12. That's where I got this. Another one is 1. Well,
Ready?
4 times 12.
Let me at him.
If you're wondering recharging shield. Shields low. Recharging.
That's it, bro.
Notice, now that we have the same denominator, I'm allowed to just calculate 20 minus 12
Got an upgrade. Feeling full of life.
divided by 48 by the top and the
Where
bottom.
you at? I see you.
Time to take an upgrade.
Guess not.
Another one is 5/12 minus 1/4 is 1/6. So now, the 1/3 y, the 1/3 say why? Probably. I need to do first off. Before I get to the conclusion, 1/3 technically multiplied by the block. The owner, the operation that we've identified is multiplied. Get rid of that 1/3, technically but a fraction is already. So,
It should be glitching. Maybe it's because I'm live.